back to the DAO Mix Cup. Today we have a load of games we're going to cast, starting with Encoded versus Alakay. Alakay is named Roma Victor, still not sure what that one's about. Maybe it's his real name. So we have Berbers, Burmese, and Mayans picked for Alakay with Frank Ban, and Saracens, Tatars, and Chinese for Encoded. Very strong civs, definitely Mayans, top tier civ, some Chinese. And then you can make a lot of things happen with Berbers. I think all these civs are really strong. It looks like an Arabia draft here. I'm just going to get straight into it. And yep, the map is Arabia. So let's go. So, going to see Saracens versus Mayans. Alakay being the higher seed here, so it's Encoded's map choice. And I think in this matchup, we'll prefer Mayans. Probably one of the best civs on Arabia right now, especially with the Archer Eagle play. And yeah, just the insane economy. Saracens, you can make some stuff work, like maybe the Tatty Rush. Those archers having the damage against the buildings is very, very strong. And I'm not sure if they changed Arabia recently, but let's just have a look at the maps here. Encoded does have 3 kind of nice sized woodlands. Only a small pond there, but that's not going to affect too much. Does have a gold kind of in the back, but on a hill, which is nasty. And Alakay actually coming already forward with the eagle. Probably shows that he's going to go for a primo drush or something. And taking 3 sheep from Encoded, that is really rough from him. Especially with the mine eco bonus. That is a really strong start for Alakay right there. And yeah, Encoded noticed that sheep is gone. Send some villagers to wood there. And Alakay going for the elephant. But Encoded's scout is there, and the scout is quicker than the eagle, so Encoded has a very good opportunity to block this and take out that scout, which will really hurt Alakay if he's going for the drush. It looks like he's just going to block the elephant though. Some nice micro here for both players. Encoded's actually just taking some hits there. I think the best play, if you want to stop this, get in front of the eagle and try and block the eagle. You have plenty of time. Look at the idle time, Encoded's had 4 seconds, but his eco seems fine right here. Does get another hit on the eagle, but Alakay's nearly home. He can potentially send a villager to get this. Honestly, I think you really need to just get in front of that eagle, block it, man. So far, Lame's looking strong. Lame is looking strong there. And even if he does lose the eagle and the rhino, the elephant here, oh, loses the eagle, and the Lame is cancelled. Very good for Encoded. Even being down 2 sheep, taking out that eagle is huge, man. And having a look at the scouting, see what Alakay sees. He sees the 2 elephants. Is he missing any sheep? He's still missing 2 sheep there. Encoded could try and go for the counter lame. I mean, I would 100% go for the lame with Encoded right now. If you know he hasn't got an eagle, you can easily take this. Any reason I'm streaming in 648p, Canadian? Not a clue, man. Could just have a quick look at the settings, but I really don't know how to change that. I'm a noob caster. Am I always streaming in this or not? I think maybe I'll look at it next game, see if I can change this. As long as it's not affecting the quality too much. Okay. Okay. After this game, I'll look at changing this. I think I'll just stay over here as we already started. Because I see you might have to restart the stream for that. Let's just get right back into it. Cheers for that link, though, Knutton. So right now, Alakay down an eagle, but Encoded down 2 sheep. I think it was a kind of a misplay from him there, not going for the lame, as Alakay has found those 2 extra sheep now, and he has an elephant completely exposed. There'll be no way of like being able to deny that lame from Encoded's position. And Encoded 4 on wood, so potentially Menotarm opening here. Does have a berries. Missing 2 sheep though, does kind of hurt if you play Menotarm, so could be a straight archer. Looks a bit fuzzy on full screen. Okay, well, I'll definitely sort this after this game. See what I can do, mate. Okay, so bringing in that second elephant there. Alakay not going for the pre-milled rush, so yeah, possibly Men at Arms. We'll have all the food. And yeah, taking that in. Let's just have a look at Alakay's map here. It's actually like a kind of a nice wall off here with the wood lines, but that mint gold on the hill, that is brutal, man. Like, you'd have to have a wall right in front of that to secure that. And the other gold, you can maybe lock that down later on with some big walls with mines going across there. And you have all that eco in the back if you secure the base with big walls. Going for the barracks now on 20 pops, so that is going to be a Men at Arms opening. And yeah, barracks now on 20 pop 4 encoded as well. Getting loom as well. A little bit early, I think, because he can't afford to click up. Yeah, maybe he got house there. But yeah, it looks like going to be Men at Arms for both players. Having a look at the relic positions, kind of seem to be in favour of Alakay, I'd say. Can't see the 5th relic. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm sure we'll find it later. But yeah, encoded up to field edge first. And Alakay just clicking up now. So, went for the equivalent of 24 pop uptime. Missing the eagle. Maybe it's just a little bit late taking that elephant. I know because you get loom at the start of mines, it can be hard to go super fast up. 17 seconds idle TC time for encoded here. Just 4 seconds for Alakay, but that's, well, it's nearly a villager. But nothing too major. Yeah, encoded going for 3 Men at Arms, and so is Alakay. Both of them looks like they're coming forward. Big advantage here for encoded though is he has the scout alive still. And that's really huge because if you look at Alakay, he has no scouting information on encoded whatsoever. Doesn't know where the gold is, or even the wood lines he's going to take right. Meanwhile, encoded, well, no scouting information either, so bit of a misplay here from encoded, I think, not to take advantage of that, but looks like he will find the berries. And yep, Alakay blindly come forward with militia too. Don't know if he's going to expect this militia from encoded though. And oh, he's just missing the berries. Although he's going for the gold, that's kind of a good play, right? Gonna deny that archer, maybe force scams early on. But yeah, Alakay getting the walls down just in time. And the militia coming in on encoded to woodline from Alakay. He should lose 1 vil here if Alakay micros correctly. Yeah, 1 vil goes down without even the Men at Arms upgrade in, and he's probably going to take that lumber camp. But encoded now, Men at Arms in on Alakay's berries. 1-1 eco KD now, so it does get a villager there, and forcing Alakay away from those berries. Really good opening from encoded there. Now he's dropping some straggler trees, and he doesn't really have much of food, so he'll probably struggle to get fletching here. Really needs to get some archers up fast. Can opt for the Saracen market play here though, sell his stone and buy those resources you need early on. Does look like that lumber cap will go down though. If Alakay does commit on it, that would be definite value from the Men at Arms. And oh, surprised he didn't commit with that, right? That's actually huge, killing that second lumber camp. But actually, probably just pulling back right because he sees encoded being active with the Men at Arms here. Encoded with the 8 on berries build. Maybe, is this Rex? Is this Rex? Really nice there. Pulling the Men at Arms to the Wither is going to force even more idle time. No fletching on the archers for encoded because of no blacksmith, so you know you can still kill some vills, maybe potentially with the Men at Arms. But encoded coming in on the wood line, but Alakay's already got the walls down, and he's micro back that archer. Encoded could lose the Men at Arms. Oh man, that's rough. He's actually going for the gate there. Nice play. All those Men at Arms will go down. But he definitely got the value there, right? 2 to 5 KD. Oh, that's just on the Men at Arms. Eco KD 1 to 1. But obviously Alakay having the 2 extra sheep and beer mines. And he's already getting some really nice walls off. Secured down that section of his base already. Smart play would just to be extend here. And then you have all of this map. But it's going for the smaller walls. Guess that makes sense early on. And now coming up with 3 archers. No blacksmith yet for either player, I believe. Encoded did save that second lumber camp, which is nice, but has his fields oversaturated over here. And he has 11 on gold, 2 on food. He's going to be idling. 1 minute 20 idle time already. Really needs to get some food down. We're going to mark it up. Like 11 on gold is just crazy. Like if you're going for this many on gold with Saracens, you want to mark it fast. He's even adding skirms, and you really can't afford skirms with that farm and eco. Like you've now put yourself behind like nearly 3 villages. I think, yeah, 4 villages ahead. Alakay is having loom early on. Ah, Alakay, hey man. I was just saying, did you miss the start? Because Encoded had huge potential, man, to lame your ball and really cause damage, and I think he just maybe the confidence wasn't there to take it, but man, that could have been really bad for you early on if he didn't go back. If he didn't go back. I'll just check it out later, man. But yeah. So no fletching for either player yet, although Alakay is just coming in now, so that's going to be a huge advantage for him. I don't think he should move out with archers without fletching. What's he doing with the food, man? Is he going full tatty rush? Is he just going to not make villages? Well, he's bought some here. Like I think with Encoded, right, if you want to play this kind of aggressive with it, you maybe want like 6 farms so you can keep villager production, and then you can go triple range. But he is getting a nice wall off here. That's going to lock down that gold if he decides to wall the front. He's trying to get some damage on the woodline here. Does have fletching in now, and he's taking the hill. Could just hold this hill, right? You have a couple scams in there. Alakay does have 3. You could maybe get some good trades taking a fight on the hill here. Yeah, Alakay kind of gone for the potato wall. I guess when you're playing a tournament match, you don't really notice these kind of things here till later on. You're like, why did I do that? Does have an idol here, but yeah, really looking good for Alakay. Encoded getting to farms down finally, so we can start making villages again, and going to use that market. Probably was he going to buy Castle Age? I mean, Alakay can literally click right now without even making a market, which is quite impressive. Encoded can potentially get it, just buy a little bit more food or force drop here. Really want to get up quicker, I think, man. And actually, these walls here, you have no army really on the front, and does leave your gold exposed. But he's up to Castle Age. If mines is just a stiff that just gets stronger and stronger through the game, though. Even if Encoded does manage to get decent expo numbers, the transition for Eagles would be so nice for Alakay. But yeah, it does lock down that gold. Nice job there. Really important with Saracens. Would like to see a wall down here, just so Alakay can't kind of loop around. And we're going to see any barracks transition. Nope, looks like there's 1 range still. Getting armor now on the archers. And please don't say there's a holder. Oh, well, there was one there, but good reaction. Alakay having that hill there and going to have the faster castle time. That's a little bit rough, but army numbers actually looking good for Encoded, but you can actually see some eagles in the queue, so he's actually already thinking about that eagle transition, making the extra barracks. Has a lot on gold. And you know how dangerous eagles are on this New Arabia, right? Encoded here, he could potentially move out with this army, maybe try and do some counter damage. Alakay can't really pressure much yet. He's going to try and take the fight just before Alakay gets it off. I mean, you could have took a really good engagement here, man, just before he gets his upgrades. That would have been perfect for you. But gonna try and put it back and play it safe. I think he just wants to get those upgrades in first. I mean, it does kind of have the numbers advantage. Just gonna be a little bit delayed. Hasn't actually clicked crossbow yet either. And those archers will range to gold. Maybe thinking about relocating that mining camp or building another one down here. But this is not the position you want to be, pulled off gold just as you hit Castle Age. Might even consider using that market a little bit, if you can. And Encoded did actually sell his stone as well. Alakay still has the potential to drop TCs. And he's even going for a siege shot forward with the eagle play. I really like that move there. I could think maybe making it on that hill would be even stronger here. Oh, but Encoded might spot this. Does see the siege shop. Could loop back and take the villager if he's careful enough, but it's going to try and take out the main army. And there should be a cleanup for Encoded, right? Just keep down. Does see the eagle now. Does see the upgrades. No eagle warrior yet though, but he does have a nice mass. And yeah, Encoded should see that siege shop now. Making his own in defense. Mayans don't get redemption, I believe, so yeah, that will be kind of an advantage for Encoded, as he can add his own redemption monks to convert siege, if needs be, and he can make his own mangonels that can't be counted by monks, but Eagle's pretty good at sniping siege. So in this stage, I think in Encoded's position, I know you've already sold your stones, so you can't play TCs, but when you see this amount of eagles already, you really need to prepare, and that could have been a lot bigger mangonel shot, but there's still potential here, and he does get another nasty hit. Could even be another hit. Nope, he dodges that one, but yeah, that was really well played by Alakay there. We'll have more views if you streamed in DAO. It's fine, man. It's fine. Maybe if this game goes for 90 hours, we'll have a lot of views. Forcing some idle time here, not losing any of the eagles, that's really nice. Going for some pickoffs here. I think those archers will get clean, that's a mistake from going forward at this point. Going for the Manatarm transition. The only thing about this, like, yeah, you will need them to deal with the eagles, but the problem is Alakay already has crossbow research, right? So if you fully commit to Manatarms, the transition to kill those Manatarms would be so easy for Alakay. I mean, yeah, you could maybe play longsword mangonel. Can work. Getting supplies now. The eagles can just run in here if Encoded doesn't quick rule in time. He's going to garrison, but those eagles are just going to dive. And there is a hole there. That could be very devastating. Alakay having +2 on armor, just one attack upgrade, but that is plenty we need. And that's going to be so annoying, man. Oh, even having to Vil fight here. Honestly, just run these Vils. You're gonna lose them, man. And actually a ram coming forward for Alakay instead of a mangonel. I do like that because it will help kill the buildings a little bit quicker. Can actually work on the siege shop, and he can just stream eagles in. Coded on stone. Maybe guard tower defense, but yeah, those eagles are going to spot it and kill some of the villagers. And then more and more eagles are just going to stream in because it still isn't walled. Like, the thing of a lot of this is panning down to Coded just having a really nice wallable base and then not walling, like leaving a hole. Like, if we look at Alakay's map, as it's a bit more open, can secure it nicely, but Coded has a really good wall up in reference to Arabia maps. And yeah, the eagles just killing so many villagers here. The rams taking down that barracks as well. Does have one barracks in the back. I mean, I feel, yeah, Alakay can't really lose this game from this point with the all-in pressure and having a build count and having a second TC now. So you'd have to make very big mistakes to throw this game at this point. Maybe even consider the crossbow switch, and there it is already adding in those expos. Or just a 1, but yeah, probably doesn't feel that threatened. Although, did he lose all the eagles there? I mean, it was worth it, right? Like, doing that much damage. But yeah, you do really need to make a transition from eagles at this point when there's full Manatarms. And the archers are so cheap with mines. Can just switch right back into crossbow siege. More eagles going down. Coded probably trying to go for a defensive castle. I mean, it will kind of secure some economy, right? But you're going to be behind in eco. I mean, it's double the Ville camp for Alakay with mines. And he kind of has the army advantage still. I mean, well, Encoded kind of has the army advantage here, but that won't be for too long. This Eagle's actually just going to be really annoying going back on a gold. He knows where both the gold positions are for Encoded, so we can just use the mobility here. Just pass him? Yeah. Ram going down, but the siege ship going down for Encoded. And that lumber camp there being very inefficient. His only real source of wood at the moment. Should probably move it down here, or maybe buy a TC just for safety. And there's Eagles just streaming in even more and more. Going for another barracks as well. So Alakay just sticking with Eagles here, knowing he can use the mobility. I mean, if he wants to just close this game off fast, just make the full expo switch at this stage, right? There'll be nothing Encoded could do to prevent that. Okay, actually, selling all that stone he bought. So he just mined all that stone and sold it all. So definitely no castle. Yeah, I think he's pretty dead at this point. And it's a shame because I think Encoded had such good opportunity early on, and he just didn't recognise the situation Alakay was in early on with the failed lane. And Alakay's just kind of played quite consistent here and keep pushing forward. Even go for the monastery now. I really do want to see another range though, because you're kind of giving Encoded a chance to get back in here. I mean, it's 30 to 73. I actually go an imp, but yeah, with the expo, this game would be over by now. Now, Encoded going to try and counter-attack with longswords, but that's really not going to find any damage. Still, not even actually walled this front bit, so all the sides, right? So the Eagle could just keep running in. Not even stone walls, man. Stone walls, guard tower defense, maybe. They're just going to come right back into that gold. And yeah, I think Encoded will probably resign when he sees Imperial Age. If it doesn't happen within the next couple of minutes. Those Eagles happily just trading against the Vills. I mean, the longswords is such a good counter to them, but it's lacking the mobility, right? He's left them, he hasn't got any over here. He's left one here. Alakay really doesn't like that mill for some reason. And yeah, is he going to keep streaming? Did miss the counter attack here, but can't imagine it done much. 3 to 23 eco KD, right? Might have got one Vil, but that's still not worth it for your whole longsword army, right? And still, no walls down for Encoded. Not sure what his game plan is at this point. Maybe he's actually realised now, like, maybe he thinks, he probably thinks Alakay still 1 TC, right? 1 TC Eagles, but actually it's 3 TC, and he's gonna hit imp. I mean, yeah, I think Alakay, like, longswords, they are really good counter to Eagles, but like you're saying, they do lack the mobility. You kind of need to wall off and force the engagement with the longswords. But the way Encoded's kind of not bought this front bit, he's left everything exposed to raids. Even on the side here, right? And ballistics coming in for Alakay. So yeah, it does have some crossbows out. Actually thinking about castle drop as well, potentially. And Encoded going for the forward siege shop on the gold. Absolutely doesn't even know the TC's right there, man. What a madman. Just the blind siege shop. I mean, surely you would think with this Eagles there's going to be something here, right? Coming forward with the longswords. Elite Eagle Warrior now coming in for Alakay and sending those Vils. That's going to be the Vils for the castle drop there. Siege shot goes up, but I really don't see this doing much damage. Now it actually sees that town centre. And yeah, Elite Eagle is missing the Imperial Age upgrades. But it's still Elite Eagle Warrior, and the longswords are way out of position. And Alakay actually going for the castle right in the face of Encoded. You think Knight's a better option? I mean, the thing is, if Encoded goes for Knights, right, you can easily add in Monks. You've got the same with Longswords, but I don't know. Yeah, Knights can be good. You also have to think with Saracens, like, if you're going full Knights, you have no transition Imperial Age. Like, you don't get Cavalier, I think. I believe that's Saracens who don't get Cavalier. So I think, and Saracens do get Champion, right, fully upgraded, so I would just kind of prefer Wolves and Longsword Crossbow. You can play Crossbow Longsword, right? But you've just not allowed him to get into that position, and GG should be called any second. Encoded's gonna be without TC. Gonna lose the army here. And very well played, Alakay. Very interesting game. Yeah, I just think Encoded kind of maybe just didn't feel confident a lot in his decisions. Like at the start of the game, I will just restart it quickly as Alakay's joined. If I just go to H2. Mamluk switch. I don't know. I don't see Mamluks really beneficial against Mesosivs. They can be good against infantry, but I mean, they're hard countered by spears and archers, right? Like, there's such an investment. Like, you need such a huge eco, and they're really strong against cavalry, but I don't think they're worth making against Mesos, in my opinion. Could be wrong, but it's just such an expensive unit to make. Anyway, let's just have a quick look at the lane and the position of Encoded early on after killing the Eagle Scout. Alakay did find these sheep, right? So that's extra 200 food plus the mine bonus. And taking the elephant. As I said early on, Encoded, instead of trying to block this elephant, he could just get in front of the eagle, block the eagle, and there's nothing Alakay could do about that. So he could have denied that a lot earlier. But then also if you just attack like this, you can still kill the eagle. I'm just showing the lame at the start, Bass. Just to show the potential of Encoded here. So I go a little bit quicker. So yeah, right now, like he kills the eagle, right? And then he goes back immediately, probably trying to look for the sheep, but I mean, he could have had potential to take this boar, these two sheep, this elephant here. Like, Alakay would have no way of stopping this. And going back here as well, like, yeah, you want to find your extra sheep, I guess, but you're actually, you know, you have this opportunity at the base. You can get really good scouting info, knowing where the berries are, where the wood lines are and stuff for your men at arm opening, right? And taking that elephant would have really helped his food eco in early feudal age. But yeah, overall, really good game. Gonna hop on to the next one now. Is the quality alright, guys, or do I need to try and restart the stream to sort this out? Dutch people don't have humour, Bass, so yeah, I don't understand. Yeah, killing a villager with mines is a bit ambitious, but I mean, do you mean blocking, right? Ah, yeah, of course, he could have blocked it, man, and then taken it. Like, yeah, I think it was kind of just a confidence, I think, in this matchup. Like, I would have loved to be in Coda's position at that. Like, you know, when you denied a lame and you killed a scout, that's just, you have so much potential to do things with that. And then also, Alakay had no scouting on Encoded, and you could have had, like, Encoded could have had every bit of scouting on Alakay. But anyway, do I need to restart the stream to try and fix this 1080p issue? So I'll try and do that now. Yeah, I'll try it now, guys. So I'll be back one sec.